Oh, that makes me feel better.
Ow.
I know, but...
Ow. Ow. How's it going, guys? Out here on a quest today to hit 100,000 steps. I didn't really do any research or any sort of looking into this to see if this is really that much, that little. I didn't do any sort of training or any sort of preparation for this. My brother told me I couldn't do it, so we're out here doing it today. I mean, it's walking. I mean, I can walk, right? Can't be that hard. I also got a tip or a call that I shouldn't be doing mountains or terrains, and some people who have tried this claim that that's not what you should be doing, but I want the views, baby. Like, I'm not trying to just walk on streets, like, I'm trying to get some nice views and stuff, so we're gonna do it. Plain and simple. Sure, I'm pretty out of shape and average like 2,000 steps a day, but it's walking, man. 100,000, here we come. 2,000 in. Pack of coyotes. Horrible camera view, I'm very sorry. Wow. Made it to the mountain. Got some hiking shoes, hiking boots. Totally forgot to wear these, so my wonderful wife came and dropped them off. Not an unassisted walk. Knew I'd forget some stuff. Step one, made it to the mountain. Don't stop, keep going. Here we go. Big milestone of the day. Pretty much with the sunrise in South Mountain here in Phoenix behind me. The sun's been on the other side. I'm in the sunlight for the first time. Woo! It's beautiful out here. Doesn't get much better than this. Woo! Oh shit. That's probably not helping my pace, but look at this view. Look at this. How can you beat this, people? Look at that. The sun is beautiful. Just hit 10,000 steps. I don't know if I'm on a good pace, on a strong pace, or on a poor one. I look back at my app to see what my personal all-time record was, and it was 14,000, so we're closing in on that. Reaching some personal milestones. I'm gonna keep walking until we hit 100,000. There is no good enough. We're gonna do it. I think I'm about to drop the sweatshirt. Coming up on 15,000 steps here. About 14,250. So coming up in my personal best as well. These views are crazy. Look at this mountain back here, by the way. Look at this. Look at the views. Look in the background. This is nuts. That's a little bit of background since I'm out here just walking and talking to myself anyway. One of the big things about this walk today was, if you've been watching any of my content lately, you'll notice that I've kind of been out of my head a little bit, or a lot of it, I should say, mentally, emotionally, a lot going on. Felt a lot of my, confidence drain and stuff like that. I just felt pretty overwhelmed and beat up for the past 7 or 8 months or so, and this is the serious part of it, at least for me. So I wanted to challenge that. People set, New Year's resolutions, and they set things they want to go after, things they want to do, and they wait for the perfect time or the perfect moment. When this happens, I'm gonna go do it. If this falls into place, I'm gonna go do this. And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to keep on the path I was on. I put like 30 pounds on the past 6 months or so, and just haven't been in a good headspace, as I said. So I kind of was talking a little bit of talking that talk with my brother yesterday, and a lot of the time, this is the funny part of it, I suppose. A lot of the time, I say a lot of stuff that that can't be fact checked, such as, I believe that I could be a moderate You know, I wouldn't be good, but I could play some QB in the NFL.
And there's a
You know, I
challenge
could
on the
play wide
field.
receiver or something. You know, I'm pretty tall. I got some good hands. I could probably catch a few fade routes or something. And he always calls me out. But he never really fact check me because there's no way to make it actually happen. And I've been running my mouth a little bit about that I could walk 100,000 steps in a day, and that it would be pretty easy, and I wouldn't be a sweat. And he once again called me on it, but this time that's something that's well within the ability or actuality to fact check. So those two things combined, I was like, you know, I got to get back out in front of my life here. You know, I got to be proactive instead of reactive. I've been feeling pretty reactive to everything going on. I've been feeling pretty excuse-filled and all that stuff. Very woe is me, which is very uncharacteristic of myself, if I may say so. So with those two things combined, I was like, you know, he's like, well, let's go do it. And I'm like, screw it. Tomorrow I'm going at it. No excuses. Waking up at sunrise, and we're getting after it. So here we are. And even though I'm just it feels like I've accomplished so much, but I'm like a freaking 10th of the way into this goal. But regardless, this is beautiful being out here. Like I said, I know the camera doesn't really give off, you know, the true views and true perspective of all the scenery out here, but man, I literally moved here for this. I moved here for the ability to hike, for the ability to, you know, literally have, you know, destination type views wherever you go. And I haven't taken advantage of it whatsoever because I've been so buried in my house because I'm buried in my work and then buried in my own head that I haven't got out here to experience it. So I'm really taking it in today. I'm going after it. And I'm probably going to say it 1,000 times in this video, but don't stop. Keep going. You're your only obstacle, so let's get after it. So I just looked it up on my phone, and I guess this mountain that I'm walking towards doesn't seem to have, at least on this side, which I thought wasn't a big deal until I looked how long it takes to walk around the mountain. I guess it doesn't have any hiking trails. It's pretty crazy. So I might deviate and try to make it to the Glendale, I think it's a State Farm Stadium. Might try to make it all the way there. We'll see. We'll see. I like the nature views though. So I'm kind of in an internal debate if I want to stay in nature or start heading towards more civilization. We'll see. One step at a time. Just about to hit 20,000 steps, and I passed them up, but I hope you can see my buddies back there. I swear that they are so much closer than they appear. Some wild cows out here. Pretty darn cool. They were giving me a stare down. I think it was a moment of respect. So adorable though. Such big docile creatures. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous that they were gonna run after me. I don't know how much energy I have to run away from a cow right now, but closing in on 20,000. Actually, I literally just hit 20,000. Woo! Sure came off. It's getting a bit hot out here, but we're still trekking along, baby. I'm beat up, man. It's been a second since I've done an update. I just hit 33,300 steps. 333. So that would mean I'm a third of the way there. But I feel about 15 steps away from fucking up. Excuse my language, I'm sorry. Oh man. I don't have that energy that I had at the beginning of this walk. Saying walking's easy. And it's just walking, right? From the hips down. I can't even explain the way my legs feel. My freaking feet. Honestly, it honestly feels like somebody sandpapered the bottoms of both of my feet off. And I'm not trying to sound dramatic. I'm not trying to sound dramatic. I promise you that. Every step's getting a little harder, but a little bit more rewarding. I'm just gonna be straight up with y'all. I've turned around on my course of heading to State Farm Stadium, and I'm heading back towards home. It's about 2 hours away, 2.5 hours away from where I'm currently at, my house that is. And I honestly, I hate saying this. I'm trying to put it out into the air, but I don't know if I'm going to hit 100,000. At this rate, I don't even know if I'm going to make it back to my house. I honestly may not walk for another week after this. But hey, we're out here. We're still going. I've officially called the wife to come and grab me. I'm not going to make it home, but I'm still very slowly getting whatever steps left I can get in so I can set a personal best, and maybe someday down the road I can challenge it and overcome it or overtake it someday in the future. I'll do a video obviously a little bit later to count my final numbers and stuff, because hey, I might go home and sleep for a while, but I'm gonna have to walk, from the couch to the fridge and stuff later, so I might get another 10-15 steps in once I'm home. Who knows? They all count in this 24-hour window. So funny.
What are you
doing? He's shaking out his boots. Look at his leg. Look at him. He's shaking out his boots. You can tell the sun was on his back. Look at the back of his leg.
Oh, yeah.
Just so people know, I didn't completely bitch out for no reason. Oh, thank you, Stella. My feet are literally bleeding. I ruined my nice socks. I don't know why I wore them. Morning brew, hook it back up, man.
Your feet are pruny.
Watch the phone. You can get it from a better angle.
Oh, that's where you're bleeding.
Give Lex the phone.
My foot's shaking.
Oh, I'm so... oh, is that a blister? Oh, that makes me feel better.
Ow.
I know, but...
Ow. Ow. That was not that bad.
Is that a bruise?
Oh my god, look at the blood. Oh, it's like a dome on the back of my foot. Ah!
Ew, Stella, that's so bad.
Did you take this? I took 37,000 steps today, and now this is the fastest I can walk.
My feet kind of hurt.
And I'm getting shit talked to all the time. This is what I get to deal with. So guys, I obviously did not reach my goal of 100,000 steps in a day. I got to about 37,500, almost exact, which is kind of odd. And my feet just fell apart, as you saw in the video. I did go against the 3 pieces of advice that I was given from people before going out on this journey, which was stay on flat terrain, do not go through the mountains, do not wear hiking shoes, wear walking/running shoes, and was it the 3rd one? Oh yeah, train for it. Obviously didn't train for it, just decided one day that I was going to go out and do it. I wore hiking shoes because I was going through the mountains, which obviously crosses through to the last recommendation that I just completely blew off, which was don't go through the mountains and stay on flat land. I did not do that. So while I did not reach my goal this time, I'm still uber confident by the results that I saw, because even though I did not even make it 50% of the way, I made it 37.5% of the way to be exact, from the knees up, I genuinely believe I could have made it the 100,000 steps. But from the knees down, specifically my feet, I was destroyed. I was destroyed, and I think that it was because of the shoes and the terrain that I was walking on. So I think without that, I'm going to be able to rock and roll. So fear not, people. There will be a follow-up video. There will be a second challenge video, and you can bet on the fact that I will accomplish it the next time out. Thank you for watching. I look forward to talking with you again soon.